Developing tonight, a big topic in Lansing and across the country: how to keep kids safe online. Should that be left to parents or the law? The issue has primarily been directed at websites and apps, but a new bill at the state capitol would go even further. As Remington Hernandez reports, this legislation would regulate devices as people get them.
It may seem like Groundhog Day, but there is yet another bill here in Lansing to regulate how kids get online.
The new bill, introduced by Republican Mark Tisdale, would place a 32% tax on wireless-enabled devices when they are bought for kids under 18.
There's a basic economic premise. You get more of what you subsidize and less of what you tax.
Tisdale has been one of the loudest voices in the House for keeping kids away from social media.
The science is in. Smartphones and social media sites are addictive. They're harmful to the mental well-being and psychological health of children.
Proceeds would go toward children's mental health and safety. Old-style phones that do not connect to the internet would not be taxed.
That's why kids want a smartphone, so they can be online. The social media sites, by design, are meant to keep users coming back and to stay online.
A tally by Counterpoint Research found new smartphones cost on average $402. Older or used phones can be cheaper, but many are still well over $100. Democrat Carrie Reingans feels a tax could put an undue burden on low-income families.
We have a lot of very low-income families with very poor internet access, and sometimes these mobile devices are the only option for some students to even be able to access the internet for school-required activities.
She says instead of pushing the costs onto families, big tech should face scrutiny.
If we really wanted to actually protect our kids from social media algorithms, we would regulate the algorithms. We would regulate the corporations. But people in suburban areas that are elected to represent rich people, they never want to regulate corporations, of course. So they would rather just tax poor families.
Tisdale maintains the bill would still empower consumer choice.
It makes them aware of alternative products.
The bill will now make its way through committee, and Tisdale says he hasn't had broad conversations with his colleagues about whether they'll support this, though he did point to his cell phones in classrooms ban that did pass with broad support. At the Capitol in Lansing, I'm Remington Hernandez reporting.